All right. Why chiropractors? I mean, of all things, as you build an Enagic business, you look at a lot of different ways, a lot of different angles. You first look at your friends and your family and people that you know, and you want to get that word out. And whether you're sharing water or getting people to demos or using Facebook or whatever it happens to be, most people are kind of in that market of, who you know, personal friends, contacts, that kind of thing, normal folks. And then, of course, you can go down the commercial route and try to get in with restaurants or bars or hospitals or whatever, jump through all those hoops. I like chiropractors for a number of reasons. Number one, there are 29,600 chiropractors on Facebook. So over 29,000 chiropractors have identified themselves and have a presence on Facebook, whether it's a personal presence for their practice, and when I say personal, I mean personal profile, because a lot of them do that. I'll get into that in a minute. Or whether it's a professional type fan page that they've got their practice and they've got that set up as well. But over 29,000 chiropractors on Facebook. And this one statistic here, I think, says it all. 75% of all chiropractors sell supplements as part of their practice. Okay, so understand that chiropractors are already selling health-oriented products, whether it's supplements or whatever, as part of their practice. It is one of the only ways that they can truly increase their revenue. They can't duplicate themselves, right? Well, they can. I mean, if they go out and they hire associates and that type of thing. But that just incurs more expenses. So a chiropractor is always looking for ways to increase their revenue without having to increase their billable hours, if that makes sense, right? So they're always looking to do that, okay? So knowing that they are selling supplements as part of their practice gives you some insight into the fact that they're already open. They're completely open to having that type of product within their practice. They're already open to it. Okay, so this is what I always say about chiropractors. Chiropractors are not the easiest group to approach. Okay, they're certainly easier than doctors, but they're not the easiest group to approach. But they are absolutely, 75% of them absolutely for sure will be open to the message. They'll be skeptical, right? They'll be skeptical, but they'll be open, and that's all you can ask for. But that's a huge number. I mean, if you take 29,000, right, 29,000, and you take 75% of 29,000, that's almost 22,000 chiropractors that are prospects. And I don't know how many chiropractors. I do have I've sourced a number of chiropractors who are already in Enagic, either with machines that they have in their practice or with machines, and they're also, they're also building a business alongside of that. But certainly, out of 22,000 chiropractors, do you think you can find one or two that you might be able to partner up with? Well, yeah, and we're going to show you how to do that. And here's the other great thing about chiropractors. A good majority of chiropractors have already embraced the direct and network sales model. You don't have to explain it to them. They don't cringe. They don't run down the street screaming, pyramid, pyramid, pyramid. Most of them, almost all of them, have been exposed to it. Many of them have been involved in different health-oriented network marketing companies in the past. So they're very, very familiar with the model. So again, they are educated to the business model. They're wanting and needing a way to increase their revenue base. They're wanting and needing a way to increase their overall profitability. So what you can bring to the table, what we bring to the table with Enagic, is absolutely within that framework. It's within that business model. So absolutely, these are some of the big reasons of why chiropractors. Let's take a look at this. I want you to think about this throughout the entire presentation. what's a chiropractic worth to you in your business, okay? It's not just a machine sale. Absolutely not. If you looked at a chiropractor as, man, I'm going to just sell a machine to a chiropractor. I'm going to sell machines to chiropractors. You're missing the boat. You're missing the whole point of it. The question you should be asking is, what's a 6A leg worth to you? Because to me, that's what a chiropractor is. You see, a chiropractor already has that business building mindset. They're goal setters. They're business people. If they've got their own practice, that's what they're doing already, right? That's what they're doing already. So, the minute a chiropractor understands the compensation plan, once they understand it, the only thing they're initially focused on is how fast can I get to 6A? How fast can I get to 6A? Because they understand that's where the money is. So what's a chiropractor worth to you? I don't know. What's a 6A leg worth to you? And for those of you that are new, I'll tell you right now, new to Enagic, new distributors, a 6A leg is at minimum, thousands of dollars a month. And depending on the size of the 6A leg, it could be easily tens of thousands of dollars a month to you. I've been told by a couple of big leaders in Enagic, if you get two good 6A legs, that's your retirement right there. Two good 6A legs in Enagic, that's your retirement. So this kind of goes back to why chiropractors, why, focus part of your business on prospecting for, attracting, developing relationships, and getting a chiropractor on as a partner in your business. Why? This is why. Okay? It's huge. You can't look. Certainly, optimistically, we can look at everybody that we would bring into the business. Everybody that buys a machine is a potential 6A. But realistically, not so likely. If that were the case, everybody in Enagic would be a 6A, and they aren't. But when you go after people that already have a professional standing, they've already got a built-in audience. Think about chiropractors for a minute. They already have a built-in audience. They already have patients who, number one, absolutely listen to them. Number two, they're a captured audience. Number three, they have instant credibility with those people. So right off the bat, they've got an audience that's going to be very, very receptive to Condom Water, to Enagic. Very receptive. So again, this is how you should be looking at chiropractors. This is why going after chiropractors makes so much sense. But you have to have a systematic approach. You have to have a system. You have to understand how to approach the chiropractor. You have to understand what to say, when to say it, how to say it, or you're just going to blow the whole deal. Now, for those of you that have personal friends that are chiropractors, different story. For those of you that are a patient of a chiropractor, a little bit different story, okay? Because you've already got, an in there to a certain degree. You can already have a conversation with them either as a personal friend or as a patient. They're going to listen to you to a certain degree. If you get them the right information, they can make that decision and turn around that way, okay? So, again, taking a look at it realistically, this is why you want to go after and build with chiropractors. Now, again, I want to emphasize one thing before we move forward. This is not to say that you should chuck everything else you're doing and focus on chiropractors. Obviously, I'm not saying that. That'd be silly. You want to continue to do what you're doing, but what I'm suggesting, what we're suggesting, is that you take some of your time and focus on finding chiropractors, developing chiropractors, building chiropractors, getting a chiropractor in your business. All you need is one or two good chiropractors. That's it. That's all you need, and you're off to the races.